Good morning and welcome to our last circle time of the week. So today is Thursday and yesterday we had our Zoom call, which was so fun, and it's so nice to see you guys. Wednesdays are my favorite day. You guys came to the table with great ideas of ways to travel by land, by water, and in the sky, and it's so cool to see what you guys came up with. So thank you for your great ideas, and it's always so nice to see you guys. So we'll get started. We'll do calendar. I have a book, and then I also have a paper project that I'm going to show you guys that you can try at home. So yeah, if you guys are successful with it, I want to hear about it. So let's get started. Days of the week. Days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. So as always, stay at home Saturday and stay at home Sunday. Monday is the first day of the school week, followed by Tuesday. And yesterday was Wacky Wednesday. That makes today Thursday. Thursday and our month of May. Thursday, May 7, 2020. That's right. And one last reminder, this is the last chance I get to remind you guys. If mom's in the room, tell her, shoo, 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 go, pretty please. So remember, it's Mother's Day on Sunday. Sunday is this day. So let's see. 1, 2, 3 sleeps. 3 sleeps until it's Mother's Day. So if you haven't yet, make sure you've come up with some ideas to surprise your mom and make her feel special and happy. Fill mom's bucket, right? Remember, fill her bucket. So pick a flower, make a card for her, be extra nice, be a really good listener, okay? Help her around the house, pick up your toys. Maybe she wants help in the kitchen. Ask her, right? Or think of things that you know she will love. Okay, mom can come back now. All right, we're gonna get started with our book. Our book is called Toy Boat. I love this boat. This is not a boat, this is a book. Apparently I'm going crazy. I love this book because he uses steam to create his boat, right? It's made out of different objects from his house. And I just think it's a really cool story. We've read this before in class, so you guys should be pretty familiar with it. So yeah, enjoy. Toy Boat. And this is by Randall Day Sieve and Lauren Long. Toy Boat. And we all know boats travel on the water. There's so many different kinds of boats too. A little boy had a toy boat. He made it from a can, a cork, a yellow pencil, and some white cloth. The boy loved the boat, and they were never apart. They bathed together, and they slept together. There they are, in the bathtub. And every day they would go down to the lake and sail all afternoon. The boy held the boat by a string and never let go. Most of the time this was nice for the boat, but sometimes the little toy boat would look out at the big boats gliding across the lake and wonder what it would feel like to go free. So he's just a little toy boat, but sometimes he looks out into the lake and he sees all the big boats, and he kind of wishes he could be there too. One blustery afternoon. Blustery, that's a big word. Do you know what that word means? It means windy, very windy though. Blustery. One blustery afternoon, a dark cloud rolled over the lake, and the boy's mom pulled him back towards the house. Her tug made him drop the boat string. The boy cried out as the little toy boat floated away. "Boat!" he cried. "Boat!" But nothing could be done. So his mom got worried because of the weather and was telling the boy, "You have to come back home, you have to come inside." And as she was doing that, he let go of the string. Oh no. I bet he's worried. Wind and rain pushed the little toy boat into deep water where it bobbed on high waves topped with foam. Oh my, this little toy boat is very tiny out there. In time, a black and green tugboat with a row of old tires on its side chugged past. Its windows looked like tired eyes that seemed to say, "Move along," as it pushed the little toy boat aside with its wake. The little toy boat worked so hard to stay afloat, it almost didn't see the giant ferry in its path. The ferry had 2 flags and a red smokestack and a horn that bellowed, "Move along!" A gust of wind blew the little toy boat out of the way, just in time. A ferry. I love, one of my favorite things to do with my family is taking the ferry to San Francisco. Have you ever done that before? You can take a boat, and it's called a ferry, and it takes people just across the bay right to San Francisco. It's really fun. A speedboat raced by, flat and sharp, with flames on its side, and its motor screamed, "Move along!" Its draft made the little boat's sail quiver. Quiver means to shake. Oftentimes we hear the word quiver when we're scared. We're quivering. Can you quiver? Ooh, that's how the little sailboat is feeling out there. Feeling small and scared, the little toy boat drifted out towards the fleet of sailboats, racing home to get out of the rain. So can you spot to the toy boat in my picture here? Look down below this pinky. I can't. There we go. Right there. He's teeny tiny. The little toy boat neared a large sloop. Its hull was white and its sails were trimmed in blue. For a moment, the 2 boats cut through the choppy waves side by side, and the little toy boat felt big. But then the white boat tilted high on its side and sprayed the little toy boat with water, warning, "Move along." Oh my. This poor little toy boat. Its hull was near full and its sail soaked. The little toy boat looked like it would sink. Oh, how it missed the boy. So it says the hull is near full. Can you tell me what the hull might be if it's almost full? It's this part of the boat. And if that fills up with water, what do you predict will happen? Did you predict that the boat might sink? Because if you did, that's correct. Under the yellow moon, the little toy boat drifted all night, alone and scared. Excuse me. But then, early in the morning, put, 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 put. It was a humble little fishing boat way out in the middle of the lake. Its paint was peeling, and the dents on its sides said it knew how it felt to be pushed around the lake. The fishing boat spied the little toy boat and carefully began to circle it. And when it did, something wonderful happened. Well, I wonder what wonderful is happening. What's your guess? What is wonderful? What's happening? What's going to happen with the toy boat? Let's find out. The little toy boat began to turn as well, and its sail caught a breeze. Soon it was sailing, really sailing. And it was sailing alongside the fishing boat, and the little toy boat felt strong. "I am moving along," it shouted to the wind. That's what all the other boats kept telling him, right? Move along. Now look at it. It sure is moving along. It felt so good that it didn't notice when the fishing boat motored on without it. It didn't notice the stone beach or the yellow bench on the nearby shore. And it didn't notice the boy. Not until he called out, boat, boat. And the little toy boat waved its sail excitedly, and the boy waved back. Oh, what a glorious moment, you guys. I bet they're both so excited. Can you imagine if your favorite toy came back after you lost it? Oh, I would maybe even cry happy tears. That night, they bathed together, they slept together, and the next day, they went down to the lake together. The boy held the boat by a string, but ever so often it let go. But the little toy boat always came back because it knew just where it wanted to be. It had experienced going out on that big lake, and I don't think that toy boat wants to do it again. I think he learned a lesson that he's safe at home. The end. Here's a nice little picture of the toy boat up close. See how he built it with a can and a pencil and string and sticks and a cork. All things you can find around the house, right? Okay, so to finish off our circle time today, I am going to show you quickly how to do the project that I'm going to send to you. So you have to print out a piece of paper, and this paper has one big rectangle on it, okay? So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to cut out that rectangle. So you need to safely get your scissors. As a reminder, since we're not in class and I cannot remind you every time, when you're holding scissors or doing anything with scissors, we do not run around or walk around like this. This is not safe. We hold it like this, okay? Don't forget, that's so important. Scissors are only made to cut paper and things you're wanting to cut. We do not cut people, we do not cut hair, we do not cut anything else, right? If we're ever unsure if we can cut something or not, we ask. If you're ever not sure, always ask. So I'm going to safely use my scissors. I'm gonna cut out my rectangle. So I want you to take your time. If you need to print out more than one, print out more than one in case you mess up, because like adults mess up, so kids mess up, right? We all mess up sometimes. And this project is actually a project Mrs. Abella gave to me. So she called me yesterday and she said, oh, Miss Kelly, and she said, I have a fun project I'm doing with the Cougars and you should do it with your kids too. So here we are. Okay, so I've cut out my triangle. Do you see that? So this is not a triangle. I'm going nuts, you guys. This is a rectangle. I've cut out my rectangle. And next, I am going to cut off this part. So I'm going to cut in and cut up. So this falls off. I'm going to do that to both sides. So I'm going to cut off the little rectangles, the skinny rectangles, okay? Wow, we were working on shapes. Maybe Miss Kelly needs to keep working on her shapes, huh? So there goes one. See, one side is off, and now I'm gonna cut this side off. Okay. The last cut I have, so last time I'm gonna use my scissors. So I cut my little rectangles off. Now they're gone, right? I'm gonna recycle them. So now I'm going to cut on the last dark line, but I'm not cutting anything off. I'm literally just gonna cut all the way to where the dotted line is and stop. So I'm gonna go cut, 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 stop, okay? So ready? Cut, 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 stop. So this is what it looks like now. I have like walkie leggy things. I have one on the bottom, okay? So now on the dotted line, can you see that? On the dotted line, I'm going to fold. So when I fold it, it's just like that, okay? So now I have two flaps folded down. Now, this is the hard part that I feel like is hard to explain, so I want you to watch. I am going to, because I made my cut, I'm able to fold, like kiss my corners together. So it ends up like this, okay? And then I'm going to make my crease. So I folded it in half. That's what I did. I folded it in half. See? And then my flaps go like this, okay? So the last thing that you need is something that I didn't grab. Cameron?
Yeah.
Can you please grab me a, what's it called? A paper clip.
Wow.
Thank you. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to put a paper clip on here. Thank you, Cameron. To weigh it down. So I'm gonna clip it on this side, and that holds everything together. See, I have a paper clip underneath my little wings. And so Miss Isabella tells me that if I drop this from high in the sky, it is going to twirl like a paper helicopter. Okay, so we all know with science and art, things we haven't tried before, it might not always work. So don't laugh too hard if my helicopter doesn't helicopter. But she does this project every year, and I see the kids going crazy, and they love it, and so I thought you guys would love it. So, okay, ready? Should I try it? Kind of nervous. Okay, I'm gonna put it way up high, and then let's hope that it flutters down like a helicopter, okay? Because that's what it's supposed to do. Let's see. Oh, can you see it? It kind of did it, you guys. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it and I have a bigger space. Okay. Ooh, okay, so as it gets, funny, as it gets closer to the ground, it's starting to spin like this, like a paper helicopter. So I want you to play around a little bit with this. Okay, I think I'm going to try to add more weight to it. I'm gonna decorate it, I'm gonna color it, and then I'm gonna go outside with it and see if I can make it fly. So as it falls down, it should twirl like that. And the reason it does that also is because there's something called wind resistance, and the wind is pushing these, right? And it's trying to cut through the wind, and it's making it spin like this. It's so cool. So if you're successful with your paper helicopter and you get a good shot of it, like a video or a picture of it, feel free to send it my way. I'm gonna go try to perfect my helicopter so I can send a picture to Isabella because I want her to be proud of me too. So I hope you enjoyed our week of things that go, of things that travel in the land, in the water, and in the air. And I will see you next week. And have a great weekend. Sunday's such a special day. Don't forget it, right? And yeah, I hope you guys spoil mommies. They deserve it, okay? All right, see you guys.